What's up, pool players? This is Eric Naretto live with G1 TV with your first episode of the Drill of the Day. If you go to my Instagram account, which is G1 Billiards TV, you're going to see these shots that I'm going to start setting up online. And the first one that I set up on Instagram was what I like to call the 45-degree ghost rule. So we're going to go ahead and go through that so you're actually going to be able to see how it works. It's one thing to show a picture, and it's another thing to walk you through what is actually going on. So I'm going to walk behind my camera here, and I'm going to start to show you the specific things. Hopefully this takes under 5 minutes, which would actually be pretty nice. But we're going to come through here, and I'm going to show you. I've got the 2-ball sitting here in the corner, and the one thing that I want you to focus on is the shadow that is underneath the 2-ball. So in relationship to that, the cue ball for this specific drill is going to be directly on the spot. So we'll hopefully get back here enough to where I can see the cue ball. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to line the center of the ball up with each shadow in every shot. So I'm going to hopefully allow you to see that I'm going to be focusing on the shadow. So let's see if we can find a little spot for the shadow there. Okay, so yep, as you can see on the left-hand side of the 2-ball, there is a small shadow. And I'm going to go grab a pool stick here. Doesn't have to be low deflection, doesn't have to be anything of the sort because you're only focusing on center ball. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the center part of the cue ball, and I'm going to find the shadow. So the center part of the cue ball is going to be in direct path with the shadow that is underneath the rail. So I'm going to take my time. I'm going to get into my stance. If you want to watch my instruction segments, that'll be coming soon. You'll be able to see how a decent pool player assembles his stance to get into a shot. And then I'm going to come in. I'm going to make sure that I'm focused on center ball. And then I'm going to follow through the base of that shadow that is underneath the rail. Okay, so just so you see that it's not it's not just oh hey, you know, the 2-ball's close to the pocket, it's going to go in anyway. So I'm going to move it back. So it was in between the pocket and the diamond. Now I'm going to move it back to the diamond. And I'm going to set the same shot up again for you to see. So as you can see, move back a little bit. I'm still trying to find the shadow. Shadow underneath the rails right here. So then I'm going to come through with center ball directly at the shadow. Okay, and then as we come through again, we'll come back another half diamond. You're going to start to see, hopefully through the video, you're going to start to see that the shadow is going to start to get just a little bigger. Yeah, you can see that it's starting to get a little bigger in relationship to the ball. So it's starting to move out a little bit, and that's because the light's changing. So we're going to come through here again. Since it's coming just a little deeper, that's okay. It's because it's getting further away from the pocket. So we're going to stay right here. We're going to give a nice smooth stroke through the center part of the ball. It's going to go in the hole. And switch. And then we're going to continue to come back. Now we're going to be here at the diamond. Same deal. Shadow's still starting to change, starting to get a little bigger here, just because we're getting further away from the pocket. We're going to come to center, and then we're going to take our time. We're going to make a good follow through. Ball's going to go in the hole there. Okay, and then as we further come back, we're going to come back between the diamonds. Let's check the camera here. Camera's still, let's see if we can get a better angle on your shadow here. So you can see as we're moving back, the shadow's starting to stick out a little further. Now we're aiming right here. Once again, it's right where the shadow meets the base of the rail. So the shadow right here is underneath the rail. So we're going to come through again. We're going to try our best to give a good delivery. Just because this is a little cheat doesn't mean that you can't miss. So we have to make sure that we're delivering the cue ball pretty well. Then we're going to come through here. Now, once again, this is on the spot. Okay, we'll talk a little bit more about the spot in a minute. And then as we start to come through here, we're going to try again. We're aiming right here. Once again, we're going to try to deliver a nice smooth stroke. It is capable of missing if you hit it bad. Okay. And then of course we come to the final one. If you have trouble with rail shots, this could be a lifesaver for you. Let's see, we need to make sure that that ball's stuck on the rail here. Okay, so once again, the final shot here. We're gonna try to maybe put you on this side to where, oh, that's a good view of that shadow there. So right again, I'm trying to aim right here where the shadow meets the end of the rail. Okay, so we're gonna try to hit this as good as we can with as much center ball as we can. We're gonna try to deliver a nice true stroke. Try to send the ball all the way up. Just like that. So, with that being said, my rule of thumb with this particular shot is what's called the 45-degree angle. So, at any point in time that you have, throw me 2 balls. At any point in time that you have a ball that is underneath a 45-degree angle. So if I'm here and your 45-degree angle for about right here is about the spot, so somewhere in there. So what I'm going to tell you is anywhere from this area through that 45-degree line. So give me one more ball. So we're going to look about right triangles, right? So we're going to have ball here, ball here. That's about a 45-degree angle, okay, from here to here. So you need to make sure that if you are going to use this, it needs to make sure that it is 45 degrees or under. When you start to get to 50, 55, 60 degrees, this doesn't work as well. You're gonna have to start to apply English and all kinds of things. But if you ever come across a time where you have this area here and you have under 45-degree angle, I guarantee you, this is a cheat that I still use today, and I have no problem shooting rail shots, and I haven't for 10 years. So with that being said, I hope you liked the video. I'm Eric Noretto. Make sure that you tune in to G1 TV on YouTube. You can go to youtube.com and you can please subscribe to my brand new YouTube channel, which is G1 TV. And then you can always join me on Facebook. Go ahead and search on Facebook, The Glorious Eric Noretto, aspiring pool player and promoter. You can go to Instagram, which you will see more drills like this at G1 Billiards TV. And then, as always, I'm also on Twitter sharing the same information at G1 TV1. This is the Glorious One, Eric Noretto, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.